Here we are. The tomb is Zhang Jianchuan stone carving tomb.
In the mist-covered mountains of western China, there is a remote, mysterious place few have ever known. Centuries ago, the ancestors traveled from far away and settled here, and hundreds of years later, traces of past heritage all rest in silence and tranquility. In this episode, we're crossing through the rocky landscape and steep terrain to a remote village in Dazhou, Sichuan. Hidden deep in the mountains lies the elaborate tomb and grand houses, a tranquil haven once created by the ancient pioneers. So I want to find out who were they, when had they come, and what's the life now.
But the road is unpaved, so the rain just made it very muddy and slippery, so I gotta be careful.
Our first stop is to look for the ancient tomb, thought to be hidden somewhere in those dense trees. So we start from the mountaintop. There is a sprinkle of very small villages as we approach the tomb. From above, the whole area is wrapped in mist and clouds. The ground is covered with fallen leaves and mud, and the rain just makes it harder for me to pick out the right way leading to the tomb.
See if anyone's home. 有人不？ 有人不？哎，不行不行，有个那个花坟是啷个走啊？
那那鱼弄下去，从对着那儿来脚哈，那一个路弄个下去，这是直接那个水泥路那种，这么宽。就在那儿那个电桩那儿弄个下去，直接往下走，都给你顺那个水泥路。
好。
哦，只有这么宽个路哎。
Look at my shoes.
Now we're going to head down to the tomb. This is a massive and grand civilian tomb built by a private individual in the early 20th century. In his 50s, Zhang Jiancheng hired hundreds of workers and spent 3 years constructing this stone-carved tomb. He was buried here about 20 years later. But here is the question: who was he, and how could he afford such a grand tomb?
So luckily this part of the road is paved, but just not very wide, kind of narrow. Seems like still got people walking this road to pray their ancestors got maintained. So here we are. The tomb is surrounded by this new concrete wall. And there is a tablet, got some information. It says Sichuan Province Cultural Heritage Protection List. Zhang Jiancheng Stone Carving Tomb. Sichuan Province People's Government 1991. Wanyuan City People's Government 2022. See up there? We got a security camera on the tree.有陪国际. So every part of the stone tablet got very delicate carvings. It's carved with different stories. You don't have dragon here. So you have their later generation to pray for. The tomb is pretty tall, at least 5 meters. I have to look up like this.
The whole structure is densely packed with narrative carvings. Every section tells a different story, from scenes of war and traditional opera to folk tales and mythological legends. The part we're now looking at is Wang Tang, literally Hall of the Dead. Inside, there are statues of the tomb owner and his wife. Carved below are the words 诚意正心修身齐家. It's talking about building up a man's character, being true, being honest to your heart, and not being swayed or distracted by temptation.
So on this stone tablet, it got 草书, a different type of calligraphy.
Right in front of the stately pavilion, 2 towering stone pillars stand on each side. From the inscriptions on these stelaes, you can tell he was a well-educated man who could have gone into official life. Instead, he chose to help the village by improving silk production and bringing prosperity to this place. That's probably why all these stelaes are filled with words, remembering and praising him. Nowadays, most people in Sichuan are descendants of the Huguang migrants. In the early Qing dynasty, Sichuan had suffered decades of war and plague, leaving its population severely decreased. And the emperor launched a massive wave of migration, bringing around 6 million people from other provinces to Sichuan. They came with new cultures and building styles. We are now visiting the traditional homes that once spread out in eastern Sichuan.
So without people living here to take care of them or to maintain them, those houses don't last very long. They can just fall apart or fall into disrepair in just a few years. Like the one beside me. Look at this, it's completely caved in. No one can live here anymore. And if you want to fix or repair such a traditional house, it wouldn't be an easy thing. So the front door got fence. I just turn into the side way to see if there's any entrance. It's blocked here as well. Seems like there's no way in. This should be the wooden house for the livestock. See, those floors got broken. Some pieces just fall apart. Actually, from here, this wooden pavilion in front of me really stands out. It got 3 floors with little balcony on each level. Though it's kind of dilapidated, some pieces of the wooden panels just fall apart. The design and the craftsmanship you can feel in the past was still very good. You can see on the side there are 3 wooden posts just support the whole structure, and same on the other side. And in the front, they added this kind of chain connecting the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor. But I'm not sure if those were just part of the original design or they added later for extra support. You see, they got this fence.
你好，还好嘛？戴的帽子，我看你有没地方可以进去不？我在那边后头去看有没得入口啊。
你在那后头嘛是在前头地吧？
我看那儿关到起，我在那个后头看到有个门也是关到起的。
就这样进去得些。
可以进去啊？
啊，就这样。
哦，那里。
现在只是那个进去在地板头。
哦，那是你们屋吗？
那是那个我们的猪的圈那些。
哦，养的鸡哦。谢谢啊。
不用。
那个都叫八角楼大院儿。
对对对，都是这个。
那个都是那个八角楼。
啊，这都是这个18角楼。
我那边全垮完了。
垮完了，没得那个培修啊。
哦。
你来培修，你像这位来培修，没得个10来万块钱也培修不起呀。
4大万。
Now we're just walking into the courtyard of the house. Well, the ground is completely consumed by the nature. It's covered in the grass and moss. Right in front of me is the tangwu of the whole structure, the biggest house, the main hall. It's pretty tall. Got a high ceiling. and also got a very high threshold. 都被踏平了. You can't tell it's been stepped on by so many people over the years. Look at that. So practically it can prevent rainwater from flowing backward into the house and to keep the indoor floor dry. All scattered with those tiles on the rooftop. There is a stone wall, so this should be the back end of the courtyard. So this is 柱础. Basically, it's the foundation of the wooden posts. It just helps carry the load and makes the structure more stable. Because you see, it can increases the contact area between the post and the ground. On each side of the 柱础, you got some really delicate carvings, flowers, some animal figures. This is a lotus seed. The carvings can vary a lot with different patterns on it. See another one. I just found a really beautiful house. It seems to be an old wooden building, probably 100 years old at least. Oh, this is impressive. The house is grand and tall. So here in eastern Sichuan, you see this a lot. People tend to build houses this way, like a courtyard in the central and wooden houses around. This part of the structure is leaning to one side.
你好，
在哪去呀？
我在
什么？
相机，
哎呀好，
你看，看到你自己。
好，我家的是，你看哪个？到哪个？哪个？你看哪个？家是吗？
这是你家。
嗯，那是我们的家。
哦，你们家。
我擦！
啊，喝茶啊，谢谢。哦，谢谢。只有都是你们两个在屋吗？
好
这搬到这还，
啊，
外头有点冷。
有一点儿。
额头，还能谈好什么？这是不是？
第二是按开始，算
已经摸那个，
没事。你好大了？
这是什么？
你几岁了？
他马上4岁了。
哦，
这是什么？
这是相机。
相机。
嗯。
哇，这是哇，
看看你自己。
看，我们这看。
妈去看这还是看太了，这个会太差不多。
他那两头你们自己看啊。
我那晓得，剪裁嘛，还有破油的。
就说还是干不好的。
好笑。
好些了。
来，你展示一下。
不写的味道。
腊肉那是。
这是今年杀的，啥是？没得，没得。
没得。